brands they endorse, and you're known to be one who endorses only what she believes in. So why Pantene?
Well, Pantene, to start with, is something which I've been associated with since childhood. It's a brand which I actually used when I was about 13. I've always had very long hair. I've actually had much longer hair before. Obviously now as an actress, we experiment more with styles, more with cuts and color, and thus I think, my length has changed over the years. But before, especially, when I first started my relationship with Pantene, I was probably about 12, and I used to just remember that the way it used to make my hair feel. And I think ever since then, it's been an on and off association, but more on than off, and it's been one which has really, really benefited me.
And Pantene's always come up with new products. So have you experimented within Pantene also?
It definitely. I think Pantene has always come up with innovative products, which is kind of right for the time and right for the season or right for the need. I think they're very good at preempting and predicting what a woman is going to need and the kind of difficulties women are experiencing with their hair, especially having long hair. Of course, I think probably the most common problem that women with long hair really face is that of split ends, purely because your hair has been that long for that amount of time. It's gone through that much damage, that much wear and tear, and of course, split ends means cutting, and cutting means your length goes. So those are things which obviously you really want to avoid.
You're a star, and people expect stars to be as perfect as they appear on screen. But I'm sure you have your set of problems. Do you have hair problems ever?
Oh, definitely. I mean, of course, being an actress, your hair is that much more exposed to constant styling, constant coloring, constant, hot tongs, hot rollers, blow drying, ironing. So I think all that causes hair damage, and especially that results in split ends. And split ends is probably the number one enemy of hair, and thus I think the number one enemy of long hair, and my number one enemy. So it's something which I really constantly am on the lookout for new products, new ways to avoid it, new ways to treat it. Something which is always really high up there in my priority of hair care.
The one milestone, one occasion you're really, really looking forward to. Is there something special, or is every day a good day for you?
Well, as an actress, every day is kind of, you're expected to look good every day. You cannot really have off days. You cannot really have, okay, this is my time out, and thus I can afford to have bad looking hair. You need to constantly be looking good and look as people expect you to look, like you look on screen. So I think thus it's really important for my hair to always be in top condition.
Okay. And as you're preparing for your everyday or your special occasions, like a birthday or family occasion, etc., what all do you do? Especially for your hair. Is there a specific regime you follow?
I don't think it matters whether it's a special occasion or a normal day, whatever occasion it is. I think it's very important to consistently use a good brand, a trusted brand of shampoo and conditioner, as well as whether you use a serum or whatever other hair care you use. So for me, that would definitely be Pantene. And if I don't have it with me or I've forgotten it when I travel, I'll make sure I go out and buy it and make sure I don't use anything less than the best on my hair.
What made you think about trying the new Pantene range?
Well, the new Pantene range is of course geared for split ends, and that's its target, and that's supposed to be a solution. So when I heard about that, I said definitely I'm going to try it. Because that for me is my biggest problem. So when I heard that, they said in 14 days, it's going to take them away, it's going to help them, you don't have to cut your hair anymore, I said, let me try and see what happens. So Pantene has, of course, the added benefits of Pro-V, the vitamins. They have done research, they know what they're putting in their products, and you know that their claims are going to be backed up by a lot of research.
What difference did you notice in your hair on the first day of using it?
Well, on the first day, of course, it is the first day, so I had to give it a little more time than just one day. But I did notice that it was a little more manageable. It was a little more tame, and it was kind of easier to kind of control. So yeah, but then I had to kind of wait for a few days and see what really was going to happen.
So, it's known to be the 14-day trial. So on day 7, did you notice any difference, midweek times?
On day 7, definitely. I mean, people had already started to notice that, your hair is looking a little better, it's looking more healthy, it's looking more shiny. India is, of course, a humid climate. We live in a humid climate, so it just tends to look more silky. People had commented, and even I was starting to notice that there was quite a noticeable and also tangible difference in the way my hair felt, in the way it was just falling, and I was very happy, definitely. And even if my hairstylist, the people who normally work with my hair, they see me every day, they were saying that it's kind of becoming more easy. They were noticing something was better. They couldn't quite pinpoint what, but they were saying there's a noticeable change in my hair.
Okay, day 40. I mean, did Pantene live up to its challenge for you?
Oh, definitely. I think on day 14, Pantene had completely lived up to the challenge. They delivered its promises for sure, and for me that's really important, because I think, like a lot of other women, you don't want to waste your time or your money on these experiments and these claims which don't really work. So for me, I was really amazed by it, and my hairdresser's happy. The people who work with me are happy. It's easier to style my hair. I don't have to cut it so much. Now, when I do cut my hair, it's for a style for a movie or a style that I want, not because I have to cut my hair because of split ends. So I think that is that's great for me. It's a big victory.
And yeah, you didn't have to do like too much treatments in there.
Yeah, so during the time of using this 14-day, so during the time of this 14-day trial, so to speak, Pantene 14-day trial, definitely, of course, I shoot every day. So I had a lot of photo shoots, a lot of magazine shoots, ad films, film shooting, and I just found it quicker. I found the time I normally have to, care for my hair and smooth it and style it, it was just cut down to about half. And even when I left for the shoot in the morning, I felt better. I just was more confident. My hair already looked kind of, good without too much styling, or even before I got into, the hair and makeup sessions. So it was nice. It's definitely something which has helped me.
They say a girl's confidence stems from good hair, and like a bad hair, they can completely put you off. So can you say that Pantene gives you good hair and it really does lots for your self-confidence?
Definitely. I think that Pantene, I think that a woman's hair, it really does give her a lot of confidence, and especially being in the glamour industry, you're always, supposed to be looking good and looking your best. So when I'm having a bad hair day, you don't feel good. It kind of takes away from you, and it just makes your life more difficult, takes you more time to get ready. So I think definitely one could say that a lot of a woman's confidence, well, some of a woman's confidence does come from her hair, at least in the physical sense, physical attributes. So when I'm having a good hair day, I feel good. When I'm having a bad hair day, it makes me feel a bit kind of uncomfortable. So definitely, I think using good products, using Pantene who delivers on their promises is something which really helps me in my everyday life.
So would you say you're committed to using the new Pantene Total Care range like forever types?
I would definitely say that I'm committed to using the Pantene Total Hair Care range. I would say I'm committed for life, because if you're going to give up and you're going to try the things in between, you're just giving room for mistakes. And Pantene Total Care is something which works, which delivers its promises. So why would I look anywhere else?
Okay, I just need you to complete the sentence. Give me a couple of options. My 14-day commitment to Pantene has resulted in.
My 14-day commitment to Pantene has resulted in better hair, happier me.
My 14-day commitment to Pantene has resulted in.
My 14-day commitment to Pantene has resulted in lots of compliments. My 14-day commitment to Pantene has resulted in better hair, healthier hair.